Hello. Seeing if I can just zoom in real quick to see the comments. So had to rush this a bit from watching the amazing premiere of Shelf Turret's new video. So y'all should check that out, see if anybody ends up getting probed or not. But speaking of, I see Kira in the chat. I see Kilko. You know, he just finished up streaming. I never can catch his Wednesday streams. But Young Pei Chang is here. So I see 86, John Trombetta. What did you say, John? Is this where you come to drink rye? No, this is where you pour your ryes down the sink. Hell yes, Brian Toner. Definitely not big fans here. I'm genuinely wondering how the rye in most bourbon affects Adriana's liking of bourbon. Of if she sticks to wheated bourbon at whiskey. No, I like rye in bourbons. I mean, I do like wheated bourbons also, but I certainly like, and I've even liked high rye mash bill bourbons. Mine is going completely blank on some right now, but I have had some that had surprisingly high rye mash bills. We're still bourbons, but like them. I think it's when rye is the dominant note that I just don't. I like the spice it can give to a bourbon though. So, does that make us, if I see the people at this live just a minute ago, yep, y'all are mountain turds. We're planning on branding that and making a little poop shovel with a mountain turd logo on it. So I haven't actually had anything yet tonight. So I'm pouring, Nick just got this 1792 single barrel while I was out backpacking, and he said it was pretty good. So I figured I'd start with that because it's about 99 proof. No. Yes. Yes. I'm still kind of tired from my camping trip. That was super fun. Let me say hi to some more people, and then I'll kind of explain what's going on here. So, oh, gotcha, Kilko. Yeah, normally I like work till 5-ish and then take the bus back here. But yeah, it's just the first Wednesday of the month that I'd be competing. I try to generally only go once a month. So cool. A few people here. Awesome to see y'all. And then, sorry. Oh, Independent Joe's here, so it's good to see he survived. Hey, Boricua! Big Vic is here. Yes, we do have, we've almost finished the bottle, and then Nick actually got another bottle just because it was there on the shelf. And he figured, why not? He's drank more of the Blantons than I have, but it's okay. I mean, I like it, all right, but I'd rather pour myself some Knob Creek, to be honest. I mean, that surprises literally no one. But so what I'm doing tonight is I've got a little flight here in front of me. Oh, hey, Top Shelf Backpacking is here. So I follow them on Instagram. And I was telling them that, yeah, like I've always wanted to go backpacking and I never have. And so that was kind of my goal this summer, was to finally go backpacking. And I did. And I went by myself because it's just easier. You don't have to schedule with people and stuff. So, and it went really well. I mean, it was one night. I picked a pretty easy hike for it and everything, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I thought carrying a pack would be much harder than it actually is. I was very careful about, you know, not carrying too much. Also, my pack's not huge, so that made it easy to keep it light. So yeah, exactly. Blanton's is, it's okay. It's okay. Where's my dad? My dad, we took him to Arches National Park and we saw Delicate Arch and he was like, yeah, it's okay. I'm just like, what? So hey, Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits of Livewire Whiskey is here. So but yeah, kind of what we're doing tonight is just, I keep finding that, you know, whenever I just try to blind flight myself or kind of thing with Nick, Oh my God, it still says Angry Rican. Oops. That was from me maybe being a little too drunk. I'm too zoomed in to fix it. There we go. That's hilarious. Oh gosh. I have to lean over everything and type to fix it. I'm just going to put my name. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you go over to Adam's house when Will O'Neill comes into town. Me and Nick went over last weekend and it was a blast. So, but yeah, so I'm doing this flight. Like, what was I saying? I'm doing this flight basically to work on proof. So I kind of gave Nick a few options of different proof levels. So, and again, we've got the cards here for y'all to be able to know what I'm drinking without me knowing it. But so, oh, okay, cool. Hey, Richie. Yep, drive safe, buddy. No worries. Why does my phone think, hey, Richie is talking to Google? That makes no sense. But right, I'm assuming that this is in response to friggin' my dad about Arches National Park. Sorry, I'm so all over the place, as per usual. So, but point is, so I'm doing this. So it's different proof levels, but I gave Nick a few options at different proof points just to kind of have a full range. And I don't know the order they're in or anything like that. And so it's just to help me work on guessing proofs, because normally when you're already drinking it, you already know. So it's not really what you're focused on. And normally I'm pretty big on drinking in proof order through a night, if that makes any sense, right? So, oh, hey, also, don't know what made me think of this, but don't forget to like and subscribe. Probably like, y'all are probably already subscribed if you're watching me go live. So, but before I forget my little Wile E. Coyote sign. So, oh, hey, Swan is here. Cool to see. I'm excited to see. I think you're going to be on Bourbon Bites tomorrow night. So Clifton of Bourbon Bites goes live Thursday nights at, I don't remember what time. Normally 8 p.m. my time, Mountain Time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern. So, but yeah, so that's tomorrow night. Yeah, we're just gonna do this flight. First, I'm gonna have a couple of sips. Of the 1792 single barrel. Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good. So it's about 99 proof. I like it. It's not really a shimmy. That's more of like a deciding how much I like it. Yeah, no, this is a solid bottle. I think Nick just got this for MSRP probably. I think it was, he said $39. But, oh. Wait, let me come back to that and just respond real quick. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's awesome that you're doing some raffles though. But yeah, we're gonna exchange stuff soon. Sorry, John C. And you said this earlier, and it like dinged right through my head, and I was like, need to respond to that. And then I haven't thought about it. I've been kind of slow on videos, which I think is also slowing my my channel's growth. So I haven't really thought about it. But actually, so September 8th is my birthday. The first Wednesday of the month, though, would be actually September 1st. So I'll probably still stream on September 1st. But it would be cool if I did hit 1,000 by my birthday. I don't know how possible that is. I feel like that's really pushing it. But I think if I put out more videos, that would probably help a lot. I've a good number now filmed. I'm almost done editing one, so it's coming. But and it's going to be a fun one. It's got a lot of bloopers. So I made the mistake of taking Nick out on the trail with me for filming a video. And so there's just like funny moments of him talking and not realizing the camera's picking it up and stuff. So, but okay, I'm gonna get started on this flight. We're about 10 minutes in. I don't think he's in chat, but David of Shelf Turds always just goes on and on and on talking in the chat, which is awesome. And they also have more people watching, but it's kind of funny because all the wrenches are just giving him a hard time for that. So let me not be a hypocrite and get into the drinking. Hey, Don Nishita's here. So, aloha. Hola, ¿qué tal? Cool. All right, so I'm gonna start with this first one. Okay, he put little arrows. He put little arrows on the back to show which way to do it so that y'all can see it. I'm hoping that's picking up okay and that I'm doing it in the right spot or what have you. Okay, so are we good? Okay, I'm just gonna put the arrow back to facing the same way as the others because that will annoy me. And y'all can see it, so it would annoy you too. It would annoy somebody, I'm sure. Also last night, like at camp, I tried to do this to reset my nose and realized I just smelled like bug spray and that was no longer working. But, okay. I don't know why I'm like trying to close my eyes to drink it. Oh. There's not a lot going on that one. I'd say it's probably the 90 proofer. It feels very thin, like it has a very thin mouthfeel, but just a very standard bourbon taste. Oh, hey, what's up? Mike Stahl, right? Doc is in the house. So, and how is that? I feel like I keep hearing the Texas whiskey is very all over the place. So I don't know about it. It seems like some of them might be good. I would guess that this is probably the 90 proof, honestly. There's just not enough flavor for it to be, well, I don't think so. I don't think it's 100 proof. There's some flavor. It's not as weak as some can be, but it's just not punching through at all. So, all right. Let me, oh, why is he? Oh, that's weird. Okay. You do your Texas thing. Oh, you were bummed. Okay, yeah. See, I feel like a lot of people are kind of been bummed by Texas whiskey, so I'm not sure I'm like super excited to try it I mean, I'll try it at some point, you know, but it sounds like it might need more time before those distilleries are really able to put out like a lot of good stuff consistently. Maybe that's the thing. And it's just such a different profile. So, hey Zephyr, how's it going? I did use the stove you recommended, by the way, for camping, and it worked great. So, I mean, it wasn't particularly windy when I cooked my food. So, how dare you say, hey Jeb, thanks for coming in though. Once you did realize. So I'm gonna try the second one, and then I'm gonna show you something from my camping. Oh, so I'm gonna show this to y'all first. So I'm very paranoid about, I know I have terrible nails and I don't really want to be a hand model. So hopefully that's coming through okay. Maybe I shouldn't be moving it, sorry. Okay, I'm assuming that's probably done by now. And now I'm just making sure that the arrow is going the right way. So, so for anybody coming in late, oh, whoa, we're like picking up in people. For anybody coming in late, basically, I've got a blind flight that Nick poured, my husband poured, and I'm just trying to work on my proofs because I'm not very good at that. I think when I'm drinking a whiskey, when I know what it is and I'm just drinking to enjoy, a lot of times I'm thinking about like the mash bill or, that company, and do I like this compared to other things I've had from them or whatever. So perfect. Yes. Come on over and be a hand model. It's definitely not my forte. So yes, that hanging out in a hammock for hours on end will do that for you. I got to my campsite far earlier than I expected, maybe trying this. Like I said, it wasn't so bad to be. I thought carrying a pack would make that hike so much harder, and so I was like, I'm leaving early in the morning, and I was at the campsite like in, I don't know, 2.5 hours, and that was with taking a long break just because I could, and it was pretty by a creek. But so I got there early, got all set up, and was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna sit here and read in my hammock, and that does not get boring or old to me. Apparently, I did film a video while I was up there though, in the hammock. Okay, it's not like super proofy coming off the nose. It's almost making me wonder if you put these in order. It smells good though. I like this one. Okay, sorry. The one thing I did forget. While I was camping. Ooh, I like this one. I'm trying not to think of what it reminds me of or anything, just the proof. But I do really like this one. It doesn't have a long finish or anything though. It doesn't have a lot of spice. Hold up. I'm debating basically, is this 90 or 100 proof? That was the bittiest of sips. But yeah, I think this is 100 proof and I think this is 90. I did give him like proof categories to be in and gave him like options within those. So I know that there's a 90, a 100, and then the other ones are like in the 1-teens and ones in the 120s, which I imagine are these. It'd be weird if this was, there's no way this is one in the 120s. Be surprising if it was in the 1-teens. I mean, I'm confused on 90 versus 100, so. Oh my God, he's drinking Scott. If you don't know Swan is sort of the original other half of the This Is My Bourbon podcast with Perry. So so if you listen to podcasts, but also they're on YouTube too. I think Perry is kind of the primary right now, but so I forgot. Let me show y'all this one. Oh, it's only 20 minutes in. I'm not trying to rush it. We're fine. We're cool. I forgot while I was when I packed everything, and I like had everything laid out, had all my little checklists, everything. I didn't want to forget anything. Brought a couple things I knew I likely wouldn't need, like pills to filter my water, because I knew I wasn't going to be out there that long that I would need to do that. And there's not a creek very close to the campsite, so I would have had to hike a ways out to get more water. But what I forgot was a freaking eating utensil. But I did bring, because I'm weird and like to whittle. So I brought my whittling knife and actually like some bits of wood to whittle while I was out there. So instead I whittled a spoon out of like a birch branch. So there's my little last minute spoon. I figured I knew that birch was safe because we use it all the time for whittling. And that, I took off all the exterior and I even put it in the boiling water for bits to make sure I wasn't imbibing anything weird. But yeah, this was my little crappy spoon for my trip, and it worked really well. Thank you very much. So handmade signs and really terrible whittled spoons. That is Whiskey Mountains for you right there. Just the most high-tech stuff. You're welcome. So Mike Stahl, are you hard passing on uh, on my whittled spoon. You wouldn't use a spoon I whittled because that's just rude. Oh no, something Jim Morris said. Okay, sorry. Catching up with chat, y'all. And make sure as y'all come in that you boop boop like and subscribe. Speaking of little fancy signs, so protection against bears. I thought about actually like whittling, just sharp points. I mean, I had a couple knives with me and everything, but just to like place a trap in case somebody decided to sneak up on me since I was camping by myself. But thank you. Here for the quality of it, the wily coyote of it. Wiley spoon. Oh my god, I should keep this. Well, I should get a proper curved knife and actually complete it and like sand it, and then carve in Wiley spoon. That would be amazing. I'm doing that. That's happening. Okay. And then I'll just use it for all my camping. Who needs these fancy titanium spoons? I did make it long enough so that it's in the bag and everything. Oh, I'm drinking the wrong one. Did I? No, I have not showed y'all this one. So for anybody coming in late, I'm just trying to guess proofs basically. So Nick poured me this flight, and I've got the cards here though, so y'all can know what I am showing. So I do have like a cute moose. I would have like a couple things that were better than this spoon, but you know, normally I watch like a YouTube video tutorial while I whittle. So, ooh, okay, I'm gonna put this up to remind me for once I show this. Okay. Oh crap! I think I'm holding it right side up. I hope so. I'll check when I put it down. Hopefully that's focusing okay. I don't have a fancy camera, so I feel like it probably, like it's just my, ooh, and I'm on my new laptop, y'all. I just got it this past Friday. So, but I don't think it does the whole like focus on your face thing. Recommendation for a good hike near SLC, gonna be back in town for work soon. And yeah, I'll bring my, hell yeah. There's a few good ones. In fact, it's kind of why I do the trail talk, and a lot of times we'll try to mention like how close it is. That way it's like if somebody's on vacation and they enjoyed those views sort of thing. I'm trying to think of like, so there's a few in Immigration Canyon. That's where I just was, and or no, that's where what I'm filming next was filmed in. What the? Oh, the hell is this? Did I list this? What is? Oh, it smells so bad. The fuck did he pour? I feel like now he's just messing with me. Now I'm like, did I get something into it? Some good hikes. But also there's like a lot of places on the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. There's a lot of entry points, and that's a long one. You can kind of make it your own thing. Just it sort of depends on your skill level. There is, what's it called? Oh my God, what's it called? Donut Falls. Donut Falls is one that's like nearby and a really popular one. That's doable for like all skill levels. So I guess it depends on like level that you're looking for and everything. Feel free to email me. For real, I will give you better recommendations and the actual like all trails links to them. That way you can give me the details on like what level or how many miles or how far away, that kind of thing, and I could give you some recommendations. So that's my email. That's right, I made this sign for the Alzheimer's fundraiser, so why not? I don't know what this, it smells like a fart. I don't know what this is, and y'all do. That's actually so much more annoying. Oh no, what the hell is this? Think pods. I don't know what that is. Oh, well, that makes sense considering your name. So I'm like not wanting to sip this and totally procrastinating on sipping it because it smells so weird. Donuts. I don't think they actually have donuts at Donut Falls. So just throwing that out there. uh, hey, look who made it. Okay, for real, I was wondering because it has kind of like a rotting thing going, but it doesn't smell like Chattanooga. Will O'Neill in the house. So he's the one I was saying I hung out with at Adams the other day, Mr. Whiskey Shit. It's not even sulfur. Oh, more like rotten banana. Oh, now that makes me wonder if this is 1792 foolproof. I don't think so. I like 1792 foolproof. Maybe it's from holding my birch spoon. Mm. Why is everything drink so low? This was just really boring on the palate. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's just kind of bland and boring. Somehow I doubt it. I don't think we've even had a. I've never had mellow corn, and I don't think it's ever entered this apartment. So uh, maybe it is because I had curry earlier. Damn it! Why did I eat your delicious food? How could I not? It was like just the whole house smelled of it, and he's like, "If you don't want to eat this because it might mess with your palate, like no problem. I'll make you BLT." I was like, "I've been smelling this food being made for hours. Like I want to eat it, but let me drink some water. How about that?" I broke my water bottle when I got back from my. Can you tell? See, the little doohickey is broken when I got back. It's all Nick's fault. That's right. It's because I'm bringing in the spice. Hey, what do you mean you're not missing anything? Are you talking about Malicorn? Or I thought you were saying to like somebody who was late and asked what was going on or something. Immediately getting angry. It's Jim Morris though. He'd never be mean. That's right. It's that natural spice. Um, hey, Emily Chambers is here. Is it going? No, this does not. This really boring on the finish. Had a little more flavor up front this time, but really boring on the finish. Shit. I'm second guessing all my guesses now. Maybe this was higher proof than I thought it was. Yeah, this is definitely higher proof than this. Maybe that's 90, maybe that's 100. That means I'm terrible at guessing it up front though. So, fail already. Maybe this is in the one teens. Wow, I would not have thought that from the get-go. But now coming back to it, it's hitting me with way more spice in comparison. Maybe I just hadn't had enough water. Okay, good. So, okay, before I reveal the last one and go to try it, I'm going to go ahead and remind everybody what the first three are and kind of where my guesses are right now on them. This one I kind of think is 90 proof. This one I think is the one teens. That one smells way better. One teens, and this one I think might be around 100 proof. So having said that, okay, let's try to do this. I was going to say yell at me if it's not in focus, but I wouldn't be able to hear you if you did. So you can, if that helps you deal with your frustrations. I get it. But as a Puerto Rican who yells all the time, you can ask Nick. Okay, here's the second one. The one that I'm thinking is maybe like one teens. Okay. And then here's the third one, the one that smelled terrible to me. And it's just kind of bland. And that now I think maybe it's only 100 proof. Okay, and so now I'm going to try the fourth one, and we can all, well, you can all know how bad I am at guessing this stuff. So, did you know you don't have to pass a test or anything to start a YouTube channel? So there's no proof to believe anything I say or my reviews. It's not very good self-advertising, I guess, but you know, whatever. All right, so I'm going to try this one. This one smells like kind of like oaky. I'm going to get in trouble for saying caramel and butter again because butter is already in caramel. But like caramel and like just butter that hasn't been mixed with sugar. And I'm realizing my hair looks way poofier than it actually is right now. It's just in a weird clip that looks better in person than the weird thing is going on here. Whatever. It smells good. And corn. Definitely getting like just straight up corn on the nose. I'm going to show that bottle soon. Poofy bun, exactly. Mm. Oh, whoops. Thank you, Kira. uh, ah, ah! Everything just jumped. I said thank you, Kira, and I was clicked on Young Pay. I cannot. It's too small. Everything's so small. There we go. Better. Grow it back out, Young Pay. So thank you, Kira. It doesn't, but I'll take it. It's too hot to have it down. So Nick said something that was a good point, but I lost it. Blame your taste buds on the bee sting. So I got stung last night. I've never been stung in my life. Well, I think I've never been. I'm not sure. That thing hurts like a mother. And I think I actually got stung on my butt. And then when I was swatting it away, it stung my finger, which hurt way worse. So may your butt protect you always. Why you always have two screens? Yeah, I'm just too blind to like have it. So, you know. Could I just remove my glasses out? I mean, quite possibly, especially with Nick's handwriting. I probably could. May the butt be with you. I'm going to blame it on that bee sting. That sucked. I got out of my hammock, which has like a bug net, and went to go see the sunset because it's like you could see that there was a red sun, but I had a bunch of trees blocking. I could see the sunrise in the morning, which is really pretty from my hammock. And then felt something sharp on my butt and went to swat it away and got stung by this freaking bee. It hurts like a mother. I mean, it doesn't hurt anymore, but it hurt for hours last night. Okay, I've sipped this a couple of times. I like this one. But nothing is hitting heavy on proof today, which is so funny because at the campsite last night, I hadn't I ate one meal and was, rationing basically my water kind of thing. So that might be why, but everything was tasting a much higher proof last night. And now today, everything tastes a much lower proof. So I do think, okay, let's do a little A and B. Oh, hey! Ah! I mean, I will come back and read this, but I meant to say hello to Bourbon Bites. Hi, Clifton! I was saying earlier that I think Swan's going to be on tomorrow night, right? And is that at 10 p.m. Eastern, I think? Oh, yeah. See, that was the thing. Since I'd never been stung before, I was like, I don't even know if I'm allergic. And, I'm 4 miles into the woods. So I hope not. I was like, better just stay awake and make sure I'm not getting any crazy symptoms. And I would have had to try to hike down Yeah. So now I know though, I'm not allergic. Don't have to worry about it for the next one. All good. The bee. When a bee bites your bottom, don't try to hit it. Just let it bite your bottom. It's not going to hurt anywhere near as much as when it bites your finger. So, all right, I'm going to do what a douche. I'm going to do a little bit of A&B. Right now, I think 90, 110s, 100, 120s, but I would have killed a freaking Knob Creek 100 flight. All right. It's very exciting. I feel like you can tell that I'm just like tired from my trip. It was super fun though. So also, what are y'all drinking? Y'all are seeing the 4 different freaking things. Well, 5 if we include the 1792 single barrel. But what are y'all drinking? I'm kind of legit curious. If you are drinking, it is a random Wednesday, so I can see why you wouldn't be. This one's tasting better as it's opened up. It's punching with a bit more flavor. So that's good. Okay, Woodford Double Oak. That one's a bit too sweet for me. I've been finding, like, it's good. It's got that sort of toasty marshmallow thing going on, but it's just kind of overly sweet for me. Sam Houston, I keep hearing such good things about that one. I bet that is good. Wilderness Trail Bourbon. Nice. Oh, this guy with his Texan whiskey. So, yes, it's smart. Don't drink until later. So that's evil. And I am going to be doing that, though, soon with Livewire whiskey because I lost the Battle of Utah. So I have not forgotten. Rye mash bill. Oh, of the Wilderness Trail Bourbon. I'm not familiar, honestly, at all, like with their stuff. So may I recommend some Knob Creek, per se? Always my recommendation. Whatever this is, it just has a really watery mouthfeel, like just bland, really bland. And maybe that's unfair because it's between these two, which I think are much higher proofs. Okay, hey, that's cool. That's good. I know the people who have had really like it. That was weird. You said this, and now I'm getting not raspberry so much, but strawberry on the nose, which was weird. Okay. At least y'all have that, Aiden. Oh, I missed what Tim Corney said. Or did I? Now I have it like really zoomed in where it takes a while to scroll up because everything is so, oh, the all right thing. No, it's a terrible idea, Nick. Stop it. This whole dry week thing. Now I'm getting kind of a grassy note on this one. Okay. My guess is I'm starting to think that this is Russell's 10-year. Just like the grassy note makes me think of that Wild Turkey funk. But I'm trying to guess the proof, not based on what I think it is, but just how it's hitting me. But this one's just so boring and thin. Not that this one's that much better. Go with my first thing. Oh, you jerk. I should be getting one. I think Shane Long actually has one for me. But no, we've never seen that here. God, I feel like Knob Creek made that one for me, and I've never even tried it. I'm just so excited for when I do get to have the Knob Creek 12 cast strain is what we are talking about. All right. So my guesses are 90 proof. So I almost want to change it, but I'm going to go with my initial instinct of that this was 90 proof, that this is the 115s, that this is the 100 proof, and then this is the 120s. So yes, exactly. Yeah. So I'm going to go with my gut. Ada and I to email you about it, but I am planning to get one. Like he's already got it and is going to be sending it to me when he has the time. Shane Long. So, but thank you. That is good to know. It's just those are kind of expensive, and I am very much so on a budget. So, not trying to sign myself up for too many bottles of anything. So I'm going to do the reveal to myself because I already showed it along with the cards to y'all throughout. So this is one I thought was 90 proof. Oh, it's E.H. Taylor single barrel. Shit, I love E.H. Taylor single barrel. Gee, my palate was screwy at the beginning. Man, I listened to you, Tim Cornet, about sticking with my gut. I'd almost switched it. So, well, at least it was one of the lower proofs. This is the one I now think is in the 115s. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. It's the ECBP B521. So I was right about this. Although at the beginning, I thought it hit very low proof. And I think that even when I drink, like I like ECBP B521. I know it's a controversial one, but I do like it just as an easy sipper. But it certainly doesn't punch you with a lot of flavor and notes. I mean, what? A lot. It doesn't punch you with a lot of flavor and proof is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, this is just too hot and too poofy, and I just can't anymore. Before that third one, what time are we at? 6:42. Oh, good. Actually, we have enough time for me to pop open I was going to say a barrel because I'm reading the back of this 1792 single barrel, a bottle that Nick just got. So I'm excited. And so this is the one I thought was 100 proof, but I debated going back down to 90 proof, but I decided to go with my gut. Oh, but I was right. When I was, oh, that's cool. Okay, little pat on the back right there because I was like, I wanted to go back down to 90 proof because I thought it was Russell's 10-year, but I didn't want that thought to affect me because of how thin and boring and bland it was. Sorry, Russell's 10-year. Y'all, if you have the choice between Russell's 10-year and Russell's single barrel, like, and you've never had either, just go ahead and spend the extra bucks and get the Russell single barrel. Like, it's thanks to Young Pei Chang. And now when I went to Vegas, I was able to get a bottle also, but that I have the Russell single barrel, and it's so good. The Russell's 10-year does nothing to represent the Russell's single barrel. So, like for me, I love, regular Knob Creek, but I love Knob Creek single barrel. To me, it's a much greater distance between the regular Russells and the Russell's single barrel. So, and it's still a 20 proof difference, just, starting at a different mark, which means I was right about the highest proof one. So, which was, oh, okay. This was the Booker's 1904. So I think that's the pigskin batch. Okay. Oh, I like it more than I would have thought I would. I like this more than I liked it when I have compared it next to Donahoe's batch and next to the recent one, Tag Along. Did everything just go red? Like my camera, or is that just me? I don't know what's happening. Well, I'm probably just crazy. Just looks like everything is like tinted. Oh no, it's Beaten Biscuits. That's why I was confused, because I was like, I don't remember liking Pigskin Batch this much. Beaten Biscuits. I do like the Beaten Biscuits. Or did anybody, even if you did, you probably don't quite remember, but when it's bourbon night tried it. I don't know if it was when she uncorked it. That's right. Yeah, I was getting mixed up. That's my bad. When it's bourbon night uncorked it, or if they were just doing a few bookers on a live at some point. But Beaten Biscuits, I think, won their flight, and Sarah said it can beat my biscuits any day, and she was then just so like shocked by herself. It was adorable and hilarious at the same time. So yes, I love the tag along, but actually, spoiler alert for everybody who's here, that is going to be my next video. It's almost done editing, so I got to tell you, this new laptop is going to help me get videos out much quicker than it normally does. So, oh man, I wish I remembered like which one it was. It was hilarious when that happened. But since I do have a little bit of time, so as most of y'all know, Mash and Drum is going on in about 14 minutes. So I do have the link to his live stream down in the description below. So that's an easy hop, skip, and a jump away over to that. So I'm just gonna grab a new Glen, and we're gonna do my own little uncorking. So Nick, while I was, what's the word? Backpacking. Nick was bourbon hunting, and the first few stores, this just got released yesterday. The first few stores he went to, they all only get, we can track it all through our app because it's a control state. But the first few stores he went to, they'd only gotten 6 per store. They do that a lot with these, allocated releases. I've got like the bourbon burps. So, but I was thinking this when I was doing it. And I was like, oh, I'm doing like my own whiskey track. Perfect. But Scotch Down Under has already got that. It's super fun. So, but as I'm like delaying the reveal. So Nick went to these stores. They only got 6 each. They were all out by the time he got there. And then there was one store that happened to be closed for the morning for disinfecting or something. And so it showed up suddenly on the app in the afternoon. And so Nick ran to that store, and sure enough, they still had some because they had just opened. And it is, Tim guessed it, the Russell's 13. So, and the cool thing about being in a control state is that means this was, MSRP. I think it's $60. I forgot to ask when Nick got it, but 60, $70, something like that. He'll put it in the chat. But while I get the sucker open, Clifton got his Whiskey Mountains shirt. So what? I actually have the link in the description for, I now have a website. If you just type whiskeymountains.com, that is my website, and you can get merch, and I'll also have like the links to the videos there. So I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now. Just has like the small logo up front, and then like the Find Your Shimmy logo on the back. But I'm kind of constantly making more of these with different designs. So there'll be new things if you don't see anything you like right now. Oh, and I'm going to be trying this in my Women of Whiskies glass, if there's any women in the group. So, oh, suddenly we're best buddies. Of course you'll get a sample. Just come over, we'll bring it over. So, I'm clicking all over the place. So better watch out, Nick. Woo! Oh, y'all, I fucked up. I fucked up the cork pop. I was so distracted, I fucked up the cork pop. Dang it. Shit. Okay, let's try it again. Not bad. I'd say that's decent. It's not a deep pop, but nice and poppy. So it says Generations of Craft on the neck label. I literally never read it. Oh, good. They don't have a big long label. I never read the back label. So, all right. Why do I always have to smell it in the bottle? What's wrong with me? Do. Yikes. Dang it. Nick, maybe we should have kept this closed. Freaking sold it. No, we don't deal with the second market, whatever it's called. Secondary. Second market. Ooh, buddy. So Nick has, and I'm still sniffing it out of the bottle. Stop it. Okay, all right. You all get the reveal. I'm gonna put these down. What was this again that sucks so much? Oh, the Russells. That's funny that it smelled bad at the beginning too. It smells like moldy wood. That's kind of what it smells like. So Kira's shirt is coming in today. Kira, I actually got it the day before I went for my hike. And so I actually took it backpacking with me, and it's legit so comfortable and like a good fit. I'm not just trying to sell it. Like, I'm just excited that you're getting one like this too, because I'm very picky about what I wear backpacking or just hiking in general, because you want to be in something comfortable. And it was very, very comfortable for just relaxing all day and everything. So I think you're going to like it. Okay. Moldy wood was this, but Sugar Kitty, if it was my curry hands, you would think that would have screwed up everybody else too. So the Russell's pick, I'm guessing. I actually did get to try that at Adams this past weekend. But what's crazy is, well, I had a few great, oh man, Will O'Neill brought like some amazing samples. But what's crazy is the thing that was most exciting for me, and I get to keep it, and now I can't find it. I'm just delaying trying this Russell's 13 on y'all. I'm such a jerk. Yeah, now I can't find it. Well, that was a fail, but it was my first bottle of Foursquare rum. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's a Foursquare 2008. It is so good. Like, if you like bourbon, I think you would like this rum. I remember Clifton on Bourbon Bites doing a stream of a bunch of different Foursquares. Redoutable or whatever, Redoubtable. I'll never forget that. But this is so good. That's the clear winner for my night. That Will brought over all this stuff, and he brought this one for me, and I'm just so excited. It's so good though. Okay, Russell's 13, Uncorking, Whiskey Mountains with her whittled spoon. That one was amazing. Redoubtable or something. It was hilarious. You were full on Clifton at that point. So it's very much turkey funk. Like, I'm getting a lot of the grassy hay that I always get, and I'm definitely getting oak. Not a lot of sweetness, like to balance out all of that. It's definitely not one that I pour, and obviously I just poured it. I think it'll vastly improve as it gets older. So this is 13 years old, and it is 114.8 proof, so 57.4%. Just to like remind people what we're looking at here. But, and again, I had curry earlier, and that might have screwed with everything, but excuses. I'm getting like a hint of brown sugar, but it's mostly the grassy wild turkey funk and some oak char. That's going to be amazing. I love when Jason rants about a whiskey. It's kind of my favorite. So, oh, and hey, yeah, after Mash and Drum tonight, Bourbon Neophyte is going to go on. I don't know if I'll make it. I'm kind of tired, but I'll at least try to catch a little bit of it probably. So, oh, I don't know what that is. Nick made this from scratch. It's a Thai curry, but it's very, very good. It's not too sweet from coconut milk or anything like can happen. All right, speaking of how things taste. Mm. Oh, I do like it though. Mm. It is really drying on the finish. Wow. Um, you know how a lot of people don't like 15-year Knob Creek, like the release of it, in that it's you know, that they feel like it's just gone, you know, maybe a year too far kind of thing. But Seka, you mean my Foursquare bottle, Mike style? um, oh, there's so much good flavor on the palate though. Mm, exactly. It is a neck pour. I did just have these other whiskeys. I had curry, all the disclaimers. I do like it though. It's pretty drying on the finish. If you really don't like a drying finish, you're not gonna like it. But I do kind of like those oaky tannic notes in the back there, which is really kind of running through it. But it has kind of a creamy mouthfeel to it that I definitely really like. Now this is coming from a person who's not had a bunch of different Russells single barrel picks. I'm all over the place because it's a journey for sure. The front is good, and there's a lot of different things going on. But then in the back, it just becomes like so weirdly drying. It's different. But like I was saying, I'm not a person who's super familiar with a bunch of different Russells picks or anything. So I don't have that familiarity to compare to be like, oh, this is just a way better Russells pick. I do really like it though. I do really like the flavor up front. It's that finish that takes some adjusting to, I guess I'd say. It'll be interesting to see how this is as it opens up. I feel like most of my reviews, I don't do it until it's opened up a bit, just because that's when I know I tend to really get the most out of a bottle and enjoy it. So it's just a better representation to me. I don't know. But I like it a lot on the palate. I don't know how much too that the finish would really change. So what's Coca? You just need someone to send you all the Russell. No. If someone is going to send me all the stuff, it's got to be Knob Creek. But I'll take Russells too. Let's be honest though. We all know where my heart lies. So this is a weird one. I am smelling my hands. Like, do I have curry or anything weird? Nope. I did take a shower when I got home from backpack. I'm like, did I take a shower after curry? No. Also, saying curry is weird for me because we're big Steph Curry fans in this household. So I'm like, my hands smell like Steph Curry. Ew. Oh, good question. Are they single barrel? I did zero research on this before, and I honestly haven't been following much about the reviews because I'm like, it's just so far, unlikely for me to get. And then I come home and Nick's gotten one, so that was cool. We're like texting from the trail about this bottle. I was like, please don't open it till I get to try it. Okay, so we've got 1 minute left, y'all. Please make sure to like and subscribe. The link to Mash and Drum's live stream is below. I'd say I like this, but it really does have a very strong drying finish. There's a creamy caramel in the middle, though, that I really, really dig. Also, I have a Patreon now if you want to go check it out. But way more cool is actually just my website, Whiskey Mountains. I'm doing different kinds of merch on there with different designs and logos. So it's not all just going to say Whiskey Mountains. There'll be fun things and things, too, that anybody could enjoy. So thanks so much for hanging out for this live stream where I was kind of exhausted from backpacking. So go whittle yourself a spoon and check out Mash and Drum's live stream. I will see y'all next time. Oh, and I have to unzoom just to be able to see the Leave Studio thing. So that was really smooth. Anyways, salud.